Well, when the combination was first announced, we started looking and realized that Health Partners didn't have a bariatric program. So we were very interested in talking with them and getting the word out about our bariatric program.
Right from the first meeting, it was like we had worked together for years. The program, the culture, everything just fit.
When Dr. Jones and our bariatric coordinator went up to Anoka to speak with those primary care physicians, they actually applauded when it was announced and said that they'd be sending their work to us.
Our bariatric patients, prior to the combination with Park, were all going to outside groups.
I think getting our surgeons out to the primary care groups and so they can kind of look each other in the eye and get to know each other on a more personal level, I think that's helpful, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do right now.
May 13th is our go live for our first coordinated patient care, and that's bariatric surgery.
We will be the default referral group for bariatric surgery within the Health Partners group.
What it means for the patient, in my mind, is that we know who they are, we know what they need, and we can help them get the care that is appropriate for them.
The Heart Walk is an event where both organizations have a lot of history and involvement.
We both believe that taking your heart for a walk every day is important to good health.
Kind of just naturally turned into a lot of what-ifing. What if we did this instead, and how could we?
Park Nicollet said we already have a history of doing a t-shirt design contest as part of our recruitment process. We jumped on board.
You know, it's funny because you wouldn't think a t-shirt was such a big deal, but for the Heart Walk, it's awesome, and it's something that people really look forward to. The t-shirt becomes sort of our flag, if you will, that makes us stand out.
This will be essentially the first time that our combined organization would be presented to the community.
We had a nice visual way of showing the growth that we're all sort of experiencing and still anticipating what that feels like, and we got to do that for the first time at the Heart Walk.
One of the initial directions we got was, how can two supply chains come together?
We were able to identify some prospective opportunities for us to begin working where there were common elements.
And if I recall, it was our contract for ablation catheters, so Park's at Methodist and ours at Regents. And we've delivered over $150,000 of savings there already.
And so by coming together, I think we're able to aggregate those volumes, and as a result, we have more influence in our negotiations.
And we think together we've identified potentially over $1 million that we can save for the organization this particular year.
You know, we've got a plan that we put together. We developed some guidelines for how we were going to work together.
So we're trying to squeeze out any value we can get.
It really was the new anticoagulant that drove this, and our concerns about how do we do this? How do we make it safe for the patients? How do we make sure patients are well taken care of?
I think I still have the email from Dr. Morton from 4 o'clock in the morning on January 1st.
I don't know that it really was 4 in the morning, but it was pretty close to that.
Coming together on protocols, treatment processes, making sure patient safety was of the highest priority.
And then how do we make sure that our providers know how to use this, know how to manage it, and how do we work together going forwards?
We've accomplished a lot, and we've got a lot on the books to go and take care of in the future, but I think this is a great start.
Not only does it standardize practices, but you can also then look at outcomes and see how you can better yourself. So if we're all doing the same thing, the analysis of how are we doing and how can we do better is improved.